here's a little gem that you can use while you're working out, and it is called the chair. This is such a simple tool that honestly you can use for stretching, you can use for fitness, and you might think, oh, well, that's a little easy for me. Well, actually, when you bring yourself back to the basics, you can correct your form even when you're doing more advanced exercises. So let's start with the chair squat lift off. So for example, you might be squatting away, but maybe your knee is clicking or it's a little bit sore. This is a great way to get back to basics in order to do your squat correctly and make sure your knees are protected, your glutes are firing, and that your back and your core are activating where they're supposed to be activating. So first, let's just do a little warm up. So we're just going to lift our heels and set them down, and lift our heels and set them down. Lift, rest, lift, rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm not going to add music to my videos anymore because you know what, if you want music, you can turn on whatever you want, or you can just listen and focus. We're going to go a little wider with our knees. We're going to straighten out through our back, and from here, almost like a ballet exercise. I'm not good with ballet, but here we go. Toes are pointed out on a 45-degree angle. Knees are brought apart. Your core is engaged, so your ribs are wrapping around and in. I have some great videos on core. Watch them if you don't know. You're going to straighten up your spine so that you're not rounding as you lean forward, and just come forward and back. Forward and back. And as you come forward, you can open up your knees and bring it back. Open up your knees, lean, bring it back. Open up your knees, lean. Try not to look up or down. Keep your neck an extension of your spine. You can actually bring your arms forward now. Forward, opening up the knees. And when you come back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Forward and back. So when you're doing a squat, it's essential that your back muscles are activating to keep you upright. All right, so back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Forward, back is flexed. Muscles in the back are working, so ribs are wrapped around and in, so the core is engaging to help support the muscles of the back that are keeping you upright. So forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Beautiful. You can bring those legs in a little bit. Let's just take a side bend over to the left. Keeping the core engaged. This is all about the core. Don't forget about the core. And then we're going to take a side bend over to the right. Inhale, center. Core engages. Spine is straight. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Beautiful. And warming up the glutes a little bit. If you can cross your right leg over your left, just bring yourself into a straight body position. Forward bend. Back to straight. Little forward bend, hinging at the hip, not rounding at the spine. Back to straight. Forward bend. Back to straight. Forward bend. Back to straight position. We're going to switch sides so the other leg crosses over. If this isn't possible for you, you can always go a little bit lower, just below your knee for that stretch. All right. So we're going to straighten up the spine, and we're going to forward bend. Back. Forward bend, bring it back, forward bend, bring it back. All right, then cat-cow, so hands on knees. We're going to round. This is a great time to suck in your belly. And then inhales, arch your back, open your arms. Exhale, round, take your fingertips to your knees. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Suck that belly button to spine. Inhale, open. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to have our feet hip distance apart. Our toes are pointing forward, slightly out, but not too much. Okay, this isn't like a sumo ballet plie squat thing. This is focusing on your form, all right? So as I bring my arms forward, my upper body, my chest comes over my hips, knees open up. I'm going to plant my feet on the floor. I'm pulling my belly button to spine. I'm wrapping those ribs around and in. And I'm flexing through my back while my core is strongly engaged so that I'm upright. And I'm trying to pull my shoulders down and back. So from here, I'm going to come on to my feet. And I'm going to start to put more weight on my feet and push through my heels and squeeze through my glutes as I lift off and up. Now, when I get to the top, I want to firmly engage my glutes. This doesn't mean this, okay? Don't just shove your hips forward. That puts pressure on your lower back. So when you get to the top, just tuck, squeeze. Shoulders are over hips, okay? You're not here, you're here. Then to come back down, we're going to start to shift the hips back. We hip hinge. With a nice straight spine, we bend the knees, we sit our bum back slowly. Bend, shift back as we land back down on the chair. Then we're going to reach forward, long spine. So we're transferring our weight from the chair to our feet, to our body, to our core, legs back, glutes, squeeze to the top. And then we release, hip shift back. Bend the knees. As the hips shift back more, we come down. So notice my knees aren't flying past my toes, okay? Because this is not a squat here, okay? This is how we do a squat here. All right, and then again, let's do 3 more. Reach forward, lift off, up and squeeze. 3. Send the hips back, slow on the way down. This is how we train our muscles, is a slow decline. 2, reach forward, up, squeeze. Slow decline down and back. 1, reach, up and squeeze. And then slow decline down and back. Now let's say you want something a little bit more advanced, and I don't care if you are a professional athlete, this exercise is challenging and it's super beneficial. The single leg squat using the chair. So I'm going to try not to use my right leg. You can always put your toe down, okay? And I'm just going to put all my weight and emphasis on that left leg. So I'm planting the foot, arms come forward, all right? As we reach forward, my weight then goes on that left leg as I come up strong through the left side. I'm going to try to lift that right leg, activating through the quad and the hip as I work through the left side. So I'm going to bring my arms forward, start to sit my hips back, 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 and I'm going to sit all the way down. You're always scared, like if the chair's not there, it'll be there. Okay, then I'm going to try to come up that way. So I'm going to reach forward. I have to hip hinge. All right, I come forward and up. Then I come down with control, hips have to shift back. This is where I solved my knee pain with a couple other exercises. This exercise is magic. All right, so forward, paying attention to that hip, glute activating to bring you all the way up. And then sit back and down. Before you even do it with my friend, my best friend over here, the TRX, okay? Forward and up. Whoop, I had to put my toe down there and then back and down. And that's cool. That is really challenging. And the slower you go, it's also called a pistol squat, which is where you go all the way to the ground with that. So you can play around and switch sides. So let's see how the right side is. And I'm paying attention, is my knee tracking over my ankle, or is it going this way, that way? All right, I'm going to sit back, bend my knees, shift my hips back. I'm going to come down. I'm going to reach forward, push off that leg, push off those toes, squeeze those glutes. And then sit back, and you can always put your toe down. That is totally fine. Reach up. Sit the hips back. This is such a challenge. This is why you can do all these fancy things in fitness, but when you come back to the basics, it's so beneficial and important. Squeeze. 2 more, sitting back. Hips better be back. Back better be flexed. Core better be engaged. Last one. Squeeze and release back. Beautiful. So a lot of times when we start having issues with our knees, it's weakness around the knee, it's the hip not firing. This is the best exercise to get that under control. And even if you have a little bit of discomfort at first, take your time. It will get better. It will get stronger. And there's some other amazing exercises you can do as well for that. Thank you very much.